In 2002, I booked my first ever international tickets to Korea with a simple mission: to experience a little piece of the world BTS had introduced us to. This wasn't just a trip to Korea. It was Ayan's and my BTS pilgrimage as baby armies. At dahil festa season ngayon, balikan natin to dahil hindi ko pa rin sila lahat napupost. Welcome to episode 1. We're finally here. I'm so glad I did this trip with my friend Ayan. From the planning stage hanggang sa pagdating namin dito, sobrang smooth ng lahat. At masasabi ko talaga, our itinerary was the best. Ang catch lang, may pending work pa ako nito. Don't get me wrong ha, I did my best to finish everything as quickly as I could. Pero ang pag-edit ng long-form videos ay hindi talaga kayang madaliin. So with Chimmy and Cookie by our side, we traveled to our dream destination. Ang dami naming discoveries as first-timers, but we survived. First time ko maging milyonaryo at dito pa talaga sa Seoul. First time rin naming maka-experience ng autumn weather, kaya naman shocked kami at medyo hindi prepared. Absorb ng bagay-bagay. Nagutom kami ng gabi kaya nag-explore muna kami ng convenience stores. At ayun nga, nagtrabaho muna ako hanggat kaya. But let's get to the first order of business. Day 1. Ito yung panahon na meron pang Hive inside museum kung saan kailangan mong bumili ng ticket para sa napili mong date of visit. Sobrang swerte rin namin kasi naabutan namin ang 2022 BTS exhibition na Proof. For context, this was just months after BTS announced their indefinite hiatus in June and released Yet to Come. They plan to focus on their solo projects before beginning their mandatory military service. Kaya talagang feel namin ang bawat moment sa trip na to, na para bang nag-iipon kami ng memories na pwedeng pahawakan habang hinihintay ang susunod na group chapter nila. Fit check! Diba hindi autumn ready? From our Airbnb, we headed to Hive Inside in Yongsan. First time namin mag-navigate gamit ang Naver map as commuters at surprisingly sobrang dali niyang gamitin. Sana lahat ng bansa may experience ang ganitong efficient na transportation system. Bawal mag-video sa loob ng museum, so we just observed everything with our own eyes. I remember pinangarap ko rin mag-work sa Hive, so F na F ko finally na nakabisita rin. This isn't the main Hive office though, but okay na to. After that, we got random photo cards and guess who I pulled? Suga! Minyongi! Which I absolutely love. Gusto ko rin na may park dito. At pati yung nearby convenience store, puro BTS ang makikita mo. Bonus points pa dahil nakakita ako ng magandang autumn leaf na pangarap ko lang talaga mahawakan noon. After all the fangirling, we headed to Hongdae to meet a friend who was working in Seoul. Dito ko na-realize na naturally matatangkad pala talaga ang Koreans. At parang halos lahat ng makasalubong namin sa daan ay mga magjowa. Napaka-youthful ng vibe ng Hongdae dahil maraming university sa area. Ang daming shops, ang daming restaurants, at nakita pa nga namin ng BTS. Well, at least they're standees. Isa rin sa mga gusto namin gawin ni Ayan ay magpa-Saju reading, kaya nag-walk-in kami dun sa recommended place na may English-speaking sansang name. Saju is a traditional Korean system of fortune-telling and destiny analysis na natutunan ko kay Ayan. At sobrang thankful ako na pinakilala niya ito sa akin. Sadly, hindi nila kami na-accommodate that day. So we kept looking. We failed that day, pero eventually, naging isa pa rin ito sa mga favorite experience ko from this trip. The Saju reading. So abangan niyo yan. After exploring, napadpad kami sa isang coffee shop at nag-share ng chocolate cake na sobrang sarap while waiting for our meet-up time with Regine. Special request pala namin kay Regine for dinner, a legit sangyupsal experience. Naunta na siya habang hinahanap namin ng restaurant na personal niyang ni-recommend at pinareserve dahil favorite daw talaga to ng mga locals. At masasabi ko talaga, it was one of the best meals we had. No joke. Obvious naman, right? Dito ko rin nalaman na nilalagay pala ang jackets at bag sa loob ng upuan para hindi mangamoy. At sobrang sarap pala talaga ng grilled kimchi. Special thanks to Regine and her Korean-speaking skills, we survived a Korean restaurant. After dinner, naglakad-lakad ulit kami para ma-experience ang nightlife ng Hongdae. By this time, may nakita akong traditional photo booth at sabi ko kay Jean, gusto ko siyang subukan. Pero sabi niya, may mas modern versions na raw na may mga props at iba't ibang concepts. At doon kami unang na-introduce sa self-shoot photo booths na walang bantay. Wala pang ganito sa Pilipinas noon. Parang after a year or two pa yata siya sumikat sa atin. Of course, we had to take some souvenir photos. Chill lang ang day 1 namin sa trip na to, but we were already having the time of our lives. And trust me, mas marami pang adventure ang paparating. In the next episode, pupunta naman tayo sa isa sa mga pinaka-famous tourist destinations in Korea, our Nami Island tour. See ya! Annyeong! So I'm eating the berry roll. Iba yung na-imagine ko. Tapos nilagyan ko siya ng sabaw na hindi naman dapat. Buti naman bumili akong ice cream.